In 2015, Major League Baseball introduced a revolutionary piece of technology to the world called Statcast. Today, we're going to take a deeper look at Statcast and discuss what is Statcast, how is Statcast used, and why is Statcast important. So, what is Statcast? Statcast is a state of the art tracking technology that is capable of gathering and displaying previously immeasurable aspects of baseball. So, what they've done is they've placed a Doppler radar and a group of high speed optical cameras in all 30 major league ballparks. And this allows for the precise tracking of the location and movement of the baseball and every player on the field. Then, this data, which ranges from batted ball exit velocity to defender fielder sprint speed, is stored and made available to the teams and broadcasters for evaluation. Now, that is how the data is gathered, but what do they do with all of that data? How is StatCast used? For over 100 years, baseball teams and fans have identified great plays that amaze everyone watching. But StatCast can now be used to explain why these plays are so impressive. A screaming line drive from Giancarlo Stanton that clears the wall almost before a pitcher can turn around is remarkable. But it is even more impressive to know that that ball left his bat at 121.7 miles per hour. After each game, over 7 terabytes of data is given to the teams for evaluation. They use this information to track physical performance of their players throughout the season to identify fatigue and prevent injuries. Each team also has a whole department to analyze this data for potential correlations. For example, teams can adjust their defensive positioning based on where a hitter normally hits the ball. They can also use this data to scout players for other teams that may have untapped potential. For example, the Astros identified that Garrett Cole's four seam fastball had an elite spin rate, but due to the pitching philosophy of the Pirates, Cole was not using this pitch very often at all. So, the Astros traded for Cole in 2018 and showed him the StatCast data about the effectiveness of this pitch, especially in the upper half of the strike zone. Consequently, Garrett Cole became arguably the best pitcher in baseball since joining the Astros. Sports broadcasts have also adopted the use of this emerging technology. Baseball broadcasts are able to create replays soon after the play to discuss with the viewers the data captured by StatCast. Take, for example, this diving catch by Jackie Bradley Jr. The broadcast team is able to create graphics that will highlight the opportunity time and the distance he had to cover to make this catch. Then, based on the fielding factors, StatCast calculates the catch probability. ESPN has even devoted an alternate broadcasting team to discuss StatCast data throughout an entire baseball game. We saw this most recently in the 2019 AL Wildcard game. Now, why is StatCast important? Putting aside all the benefits that the MLB teams get by having this wealth of data, StatCast is the crucial next step to help the fans better understand the intricacies of baseball. Baseball's popularity is dwindling, especially with young people. And one of the main reasons for this is their lack of understanding of the intricacies of the game. There are so many small things that are happening with each pitch, and to the naked eye, it may seem pretty boring. But by utilizing this emerging technology to tell the minor details that might have been missed, the game becomes much more accessible and entertaining. Now the broadcast can identify the why behind all of these statistics. Giancarlo Stanton is an excellent hitter. Why? Because he hits the ball harder on average than any other player in baseball. Garrett Cole leads the league in strikeouts. Why? Because he peppers the upper part of the strike zone with his high spin four seam fastball. And finally, Jackie Bradley has made a great diving catch. Why? Because he was able to get an incredible jump on the ball that let him cover 77 feet in just 4.1 seconds. Now, it's up to the announcers to put these statistics and graphics into the proper context for the layperson baseball fan. But the continued use of this StatCast data on TV broadcasts will help the intricacies of baseball be accessible to more people. Thanks for watching.